Good day, traders. How's everyone doing? So let's have a look at the price of Bitcoin. We did have a weekend pump, well, a Sunday pump, should I say. And in my last video, I did explain to you that I was long on this. So I have taken a little bit of profit and I am expecting a pullback. So we're just going to mark off some levels on the chart. Right, so okay, we're naked. There's a weekend one. Previous day low. Right, so yeah, I'm just waiting for this thing to load up. I don't know why it's taking so long today. Well, that's better. So we have some support levels that we can look into. We have 114,000 is our first support level. Second support level is going to be 113. I would say 113.5, and our last support level is previous day low, which is sitting at 111213. And I do know that we do have a CME gap there just below that also, so we need to take that in consideration. However, it is looking to be primed up to make a move up, back up, and our first target is going to be 117 to 118,000, then 120, 121. If we can get above that, then we can talk about my 130 target. We could get rejected in this area, come back down in a five-way move, a wave pattern, and attempt again. So it doesn't mean we're going to go to 130 just right now, but we do have still some liquidity above us that we could take, then come back down to take the liquidity from the weekend and a lot lower. So yeah, that's what we have for these levels. These are local levels. What we really want to see on a daily time frame is we want to see a close above 112,500. If we cannot close and remain closed above 112,500, then we can start looking at this was a bit of a typical Sunday pump, which is going to come back down to lower levels. Looking at the VWAP bands, we do have some support levels here at 111,500. I will be looking to add to my long position at this level here, and also the lower band of the VWAP, which is approximately 109,500. I don't think we're going to come here in this move in this local range, but if we are, I will be looking to add to this existing trade that I have open at the moment. I will be adding to this long position here. If anybody is not in a long position and did miss out on this move, there's some levels that we can watch. So that's just me taking a fib from the all-time low. Funny enough, the 0.5 fib lines up exactly where this VWAP is. So this is definitely an area that I will be looking at to be adding some more long positions. So we do have a level here, and I'll be targeting all-time highs, at least all-time highs, at least the last all-time high, which is about 125, 126. So on this trade here, this is actually a low risk trade, because if we do lose that anchored VWAP, you can get stopped out on only a 1.35% stop loss. So that's a good trade if you're not in a trade already. And this is not financial advice. I'm not giving you any financial advice. You do what you need to do. This is just me looking at the charts itself and figuring out what is the best way to take a long position if nobody has entered a long position. The other long position I would be looking at is going to be this one here, which is going to be 114 here. Yeah, 114, and I would put a similar stop loss there as well. So those are the two current trades if anybody's not in a trade. they could be looking at this. Obviously, I don't just take these trades blindly. I do look at order flow as well. We look at CVD, open interest, how many longs are coming, do we have bid support? But I do know that we have not taken the full amount of liquidity above us, and we do have a lot of liquidity below us as well, but we're in an uptrend. So yeah, we're just consolidating here at the moment. It wasn't the best open on a Monday, but we're just consolidating. Now looking at some current local levels, so we go to the 15-minute chart. We can start. Okay, so the 15-minute chart, the support band is there. So if we just take a quick fib from this to there, we did actually tap the 0.5 level, which is, I think, is also going to be the daily level. Yeah, so we actually did. Let's just have a look at this. That's a bit better. So we actually did bounce from the actual daily level. Sorry about that, I'm not feeling the greatest today. Right, yeah, so we did actually bounce from this daily level, which is also the 0.5 fib. But looking at order flow on my other screen, we have some longs open. We see some spot buying as well. We see some spot buying on Binance, which is a good sign. So we could attack some higher levels. But the only thing I don't like is that I would have liked us to come down a lot lower, test the previous day EQ, then bounced from there and accept and gone above the daily open, because we have some inefficiencies here and we also have some bids in this area. So you want to be careful longing where we are currently if you're not in a long position. I think the safest way would be to, I mean, you could scale into a position because we do have bid support underneath us. So we do have a lot of people wanting to buy positions and on spot as well. Let's just have a look at the other order flow. Yeah, so that actually lines up pretty well. That 114 area, we do have some big orders there at 138. So we do have some good volume in this range. We have an order block there as well. Yeah, that does make good sense. So coming back here, you could actually scale into a long. You could go 30% here, 30% at 100, and a bit more here as well if anybody's not in a long position, because you just don't know when this asset moves up. It moves up very fast and people miss out on the retracement. So it is a bit tricky because the initial pump has happened on a Sunday and I don't always 100% trust those pumps. So we could just come back to where we started from. But my point is that we need to close a daily candle above one. I would say, just to be safe, 113. If we lose 113 level, this doesn't look good. And then I will start to look at taking profits on my long current position. But at the moment, just looks like we're consolidating, not doing anything, which is pretty normal for BTC. We did bounce off the daily level, although I don't see any follow through. The other obvious trade here, which is very low risk trade in my opinion, that I can see, is going to be a long position above. To be honest, we've attempted too many times the daily VWAP, so it would be acceptance above the daily VWAP with volume support and we can see that we got rejected at PD high, which is previous day high. So ideally, if we can have good volume support above this VWAP, then this is going to be a good trade. So this is another trade that I will be looking at. So you want to go for a 0.7% stop loss. I can't tell you what to do. You have to know your own risk management, and I'm going to be targeting this the first top band of the VWAP, which is 119. And if we break that, then we do have a naked point of control here as well. So I'll be targeting 121. And that's a good trade. That's a very, very good trade with low risk. So that's all I have for you guys. Not feeling that great today, but I will be getting a more deeper update tomorrow. Please check out the sponsors of the channel. BYDFI is a very good exchange. We use them every day, and they are offering a 20% deposit bonus. And LBANK is doing a limited time only. It's only 4 or 5 days left, where it's a 200% deposit bonus. And they have a trading competition, which, if you do enter the trading competition, you get super rewards. And also, me and my team do share live trade setups on altcoins and BTC. And if you do want to join the free Telegram group, you just need to click on this link here, like this, and that will bring you to this page here, and you just type in join. You must have at least $500 in one of these 2 exchanges here, and that will give you free access to my trade setups and education center, and we do teach a bit of order flow on there as well. That's all I have for you guys today. Have a great day.